Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week we've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up, dogs?
What up, Peace to pal?
Cats.
Bunnies.
Whatever pets are listening.
Just whatever pets are in the room.
Pasta pets?
Ooh.
My first thought was the pets aren't going to be able to hear it because they're going to be listening to it with earphones. I don't know why, but I think 90% of my podcast listening is with earphones in.
Yeah.
It's a private moment.
That's true for me.
I mean, yeah. Right? I mean,
You
I
want
don't
to
know.
get that good audio, you know? You don't want to use that like cell phone speaker.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to ruin.
Josh puts good time into the producing of this podcast.
Yeah, this podcast should only be listened to on studio quality headphones.
Beats or nothing.
Dre all the way. Let's go.
Just kidding. Don't spend money on those. until they sponsor.
Before we get into the show proper, well, I guess, Joe, what is First and Last for anybody joining us for the first time?
Oh, each week we take a different TV show and watch only the first and only last episode. Just the beginning and end. It's like when you get a new apartment and they need like first and last month's rent.
You say rent?
I said rent. We'll edit that later.
That's excellent.
We're your landlord.
It's a lot like We're Your Landlord.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, got it.
We're your
good
TV landlord.
Good, very accurate description, Joe.
Like that creepy guy on Three's Company who lives next door and he's always just trying to creep on the ladies.
Yeah, like that guy.
TV landlord.
Yep. Out of all the landlords, we're like that guy.
That specific creepy landlord.
So are we doing that show? Are we doing Three's Company?
Before we get into the show, I have to ask Joe about a different show. Because he has been talking about some weird-ass Netflix show called The Floor is Lava.
Floor is Lava, fam.
He was like texting people about how great it is and how many episodes he's into it. And I just want to know what's up with that. What is the show? What's happening?
I don't know. It just appeared one day on Netflix. I don't know how long it's been there. But it's like a dumb game show where teams compete to like navigate across a like, you know, maybe a 20 by 50 foot room that has a few obstacles and is in a pool of red Kool-Aid that they're referring to as lava.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
you have to get
like that.
Yeah, you just have to get from one side of the room to the other without falling in the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And
So it's basically like that Wipeout show, like that was like a Japanese show that came over.
Yeah, like what was that called in like the like dubbed version? I forget.
Probably
yeah.
The Floor is Lava.
The Floor is Lava. They just probably the best thing about Floor is Lava is that they treat. I mean, best is relative. It's a terrible show, but very easy to watch. But when there's teams of 3 that are trying to get across the room, and when somebody falls in the lava, they like treat it like that person died. Like the other 2 people like scream their name.
The other people in the team do.
Yeah. Well, even like the announcer, like, and just the way it's edited, like someone will fall in, they'll scream that person's name, and then they'll just like they'll make it look like they just sunk into the Kool-Aid and were never seen again. Like it's just like bloop and they're gone.
Not that they just stopped the camera and then they got out and then they said, okay, action again.
No, yeah, they're just never seen again.
Yeah, they actually died because it's lava.
It's lava. Yeah.
Some hardcore waivers. And is there a prize?
It's like $10,000 and a lava lamp.
Oh, okay.
A
Man,
lava, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Remember when game shows needed to like you had to win like $1 million?
Yeah.
And now we've got it to the point where people are like 10,000. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah, sure. I'm in.
And some useless junk.
I bet they could get people on that show with just a lava lamp.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
win, you win a lava lamp. You
if
actually
it's-
have to pay for your whole trip and everything still.
Yeah, like if it's 10 grand, like that's like 5 grand after taxes, and then like you're splitting it 3 ways, so it's like 1,500.
It sounds like one of these shows where people can get hurt pretty easily as well.
You gotta hope for reruns, I guess.
Yeah, collect that residual
Some
cash.
royalties.
Well, Joe, thank you for sharing that with us. You were just talking about it the other day, and I was like, I'm not going to look this up. I'm just going to make him tell me what it is.
It's just as good as watching it, that what I just explained to you.
All right. Well, Joe, what are we watching today, though?
Oh, today we're going to be looking at Just Shoot Me.
Hey! I think
Okay.
that's a good show. Well,
I remember liking it.
I think I remember liking it. It doesn't mean it's a good show. That's Spade? Is that David Spade?
Yeah, David Spade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh.
it's an NBC sitcom. I think NBC, like surrounding like people working at a fashion magazine, and like David Spade is there.
Right.
Yeah, he's kind of the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went from March of 1997 to November of 2003. 7 seasons, 148 episodes. It's a lot.
It's a good number of eps.
Yeah, I remember this show. What was David Spade even? Was he like a cameraman or was he like...
Yeah, he was like a photographer, I think, for the
Okay.
magazine.
Okay.
And then there's like some lady that's above him. I don't know if she's his boss or she's like a news person or a model or something.
Nina Van Horn,
Yeah, maybe.
played by Wendy Malick.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds right. Interesting. Yeah, and then I don't know. They kept walking it. They have that boss guy. He's the old dude. I forget what his name is.
Jack.
Yes. Okay. That's his character. That's his character's name.
Yeah.
Or are you just talking about 30 Rock?
Are these things that you know, or are you just reading this off of Wikipedia?
I don't. Yeah, me. These are the things that I know.
Yeah,
obviously.
I pulled up. There's 8 characters in this whole show. Seven
Okay.
characters in this whole show. So I pulled it up, but I do remember watching this way too much for a person in his early teens, probably in the 90s. I feel like, here's my first prediction. The show is too sexual for a 13-year-old or whatever. When is the show on? Maybe it's
97
later.
to 03.
Oh, okay. That's later than I thought. Still though. 15.
Oh, I thought you meant like what time, because I'm looking at the time slots right now, and like
Oh,
this was 8 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Way past my bedtime.
I don't have too much confidence that the show's aged well. I feel like there's probably going to be at least 50% not okay jokes for today.
Yeah.
You know,
The fashion scene in the late 90s, early 2000s. I can't imagine it's changed much.
I think there is a new administrative assistant in the office, and that is the new person. I think David Spade, that lady who plays Nina, and the boss are all already there. And it's her first day on work. It's that one lady. What's her name? Is it Maya Gallo? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maya Gallo. That's the name of the character. I think she's new.
But she's like the boss's daughter or something, right?
Oh, yeah. Because, Jimmy said that guy's name was Jack Gallo. So it makes sense. Yeah, definitely. That's contention. The boss's daughter gets hired via totally not nepotism. And then everyone else is kind of mad, possibly worried about their job.
All right.
So that's my guess for episode 1.
Do you think it's Gallo? Are they part Central American?
Yeah.
Of some kind?
Pico de Gallo. Maya Gallo.
I could see Maya being something.
Wait,
Latin.
At the job, or her like
being something.
ethnicity?
She's gonna be something.
Or like just
Latina.
the fact that she's made from matter and
I think she
is
could
actually something.
Never mind.
Well, I mean, what else? Do we got anything else before we jump into this first episode?
Just other like show notes that like so this kind of the show started in 97, so it's sort of the tail end of Seinfeld and kind of like riding that wave. And then once Seinfeld ended, like it was between Frasier and this to like take over the prime time 8 p.m. Thursday slot, but like Frasier ended up winning out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then they
Frasier's
moved.
clearly better than this show.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that like this was like a hit show, but it's not on the like Seinfeld, Friends, Frasier tier, so it's just kind of forgotten about.
Right, it's like Mad About You and stuff. It's like that solid mid-tier sitcom from the 90s. Yeah. Well, hey, let's prove that that's true and watch the first episode. How about that?
Sure, it's going to be great.
It's called Back Issues.
Back.
Yep. So, let's watch that, and we will see you after that. And we are back from the first episode of Just Shoot Me, called Back Issues. Jimmy, do you have a write-up?
I do, but I first have a question. Did someone's back hurt in this? Am I missing something? Back issues, like
I assumed it was a magazine pun.
like former issues.
But I also would have thought maybe they would have also dealt with some back
issue.
They didn't deal with anything magazine really, you know? So
What is a back issue?
Isn't it just an older issue?
Previous issues?
I think
it's
so,
just,
yeah.
I think it's just previous issues.
All right.
It's like reruns, but for a magazine.
All right. You just like re-release the same magazine and hope no one notices?
No, I don't even think they do that. I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Back issues. Maya Gallo reluctantly goes to work for Jack Gallo, her father, at his magazine. When she arrives for work, her new co-workers are resistant to her arrival. Her office mates include Nina Van Horn, the fashion editor and former supermodel, and Dennis Finch, Jack's secretary and right-hand man, and Elliot DeMario, the head photographer. DeMario brothers. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
The end. Also, Jack has a baby though.
And I wanted to say a high school wife, but that's not an accurate statement. He has a wife who went to high school with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So much younger wife.
But yeah, just much younger.
And now Maya, who's probably 30, has a sister? Or do you think she's younger than that, older than that?
I feel like early 30s, late 20s, maybe, but probably early 30s.
Yeah, at the beginning when she's working at like the news station, she said that she's been working in news for 8 years. So
oh yeah,
you figure after college, so yeah, maybe 30 or so.
Yeah,
probably exactly 30.
Mm-hmm.
1 point for spaghetti. For spaghetti everywhere.
a back issue may refer to a past, normally out of print issue of a magazine or other periodical publication. So if you like went and picked up the Time magazine from like 1990, that would be a back issue of Time. That had nothing to do with this episode. So,
All right.
and I also just checked. I perused the first the names of the first episodes in the first season, and none of them are like
magazine
other
puns.
sort of magazine puns. So yeah,
They got away from that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I did some perusing myself, and there was a unaired pilot. So that's why this isn't called Pilot. And it says, I won't read the whole thing, but I'll just say that there are unseen characters, and one of them is Jack Gallo's rival that they talk about, who is Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
And it says that the majority of the unseen characters that have been talked about in that episode eventually appear in some form.
So Donald Trump's in this show at some point?
So prediction 1. No.
Prediction 1. This show's trash. I mean, it was a fine first episode. I don't know if anything stuck out to me as being like amazing. As in, it really, I wouldn't have been on the edge of my seat for next week to see episode 2 currently. I'd have been like, yeah, that was fine. I guess if I'm eating dinner.
Yeah, I thought it was really different than what I remember, like the show being like this. Oh, yeah? The pilot focused a lot on the daughter Maya, and I feel like I remember the show as being more in an ensemble thing, focusing on like each of the people that work at the magazine, whereas this one was specifically about the like father-daughter relationship.
Yeah, and her like way how she got to getting her job there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I was right about. she was new. Haha.
Yeah, and like we even like met her brother, who she lives with, and like that's like not at all a character I remember. Oh, was that supposed to be her brother?
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I thought that was her brother.
I just thought it was her roommate, but
they definitely like went to high school together, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so either a high school friend or brother.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way, really.
But yeah,
nothing.
that's like a character that was given a lot of screen time in this episode and like lines, but is someone very specific to just like the Maya character. Like I feel like we never see, like I wouldn't be surprised if we never see that character again.
Chris Hogan is his name.
Is he in the show?
I hope not, because I have a prediction. But I feel like, considering I was able to pull him up, because it says known for Just Shoot Me.
Well, so maybe I was wrong about that, but
maybe he's that bad and he's known for that single episode of Just Shoot Me, and that's all he's ever done.
The one terrible guy from that pilot.
He was kind of terrible. He was kind of hard to watch when he was on camera. He's also wearing camo pants. That doesn't help, but it was the late 90s, so he was just a torso. It was weird.
Yeah, because this guy was a floating torso. It was crazy.
He was just a lot on camera.
I'm on Chris Hogan's Wikipedia page, and under his career section, one of the subsections is impressions.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a bunch of different celebrities he does impressions of,
Man.
including
That guy
John
looked-
Stamos.
Okay.
What's a John Stamos impression look like?
You got a vid? Throw it in. Show it to us right now.
I'll look that up and see what I can find.
Link in bio.
Um,
He apparently was in a bunch of episodes from Third Rock from the Sun. Remember Pittman? Remember the character Pittman?
No.
He was in
I
41 episodes.
Man, Third Rock from the Sun was great. I remember that show being great.
Why didn't you pick that show, Joe?
Yeah, come on, Joe.
Yeah.
I remember. So, like that guy, Chad Human. What was his name?
Chris Hogan.
That's it.
Chris Hogan. That was close. I had the right initials. He looked like familiar to me. So maybe he's familiar to me from this show, but I don't think so. I think he's might be familiar from Third Rock from the
Just
Sun.
kind of
There
a
it is.
crappy Chandler Bing. Is that what he was supposed to be?
I mean, is he gonna marry one of the ladies later on? Whose sister can he marry? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Jimmy, you went back and watched it. I don't know if Joe, you did. Caught the and listeners, if you want to go back on Hulu, go back to 619 and check out that boom mic in the shot that they did.
Yep.
Couldn't crop the film down a little bit, or I don't. Did they have the technology to do stuff like that back then?
I don't know what do.
They said something about the internet. I'm sure they could have cropped that out, but instead
Clearly
they just
didn't
left
care.
it. Yeah.
Or they probably didn't notice it until it was too late.
The only
Right.
Chris Hogan on YouTube is like a financial advisor. He's like clearly not the same person.
I mean, have you seen a picture? It might be the same guy just giving us financial advice.
He's moved on.
Could be.
I don't know.
So like one of the things is Jack, Maya's dad,
And
his-
the owner of the magazine,
and the owner
right?
of Blush, the magazine. His high school wife was having a baby, and when they went and like saw the baby, there was a guy in the hospital handing out cigars in the hospital because he had also had a baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird, right? Like just some dudes handing other people cigars. Like, here you go. I'm celebrating. Why don't you smoke this later?
Yeah.
I would
sweet.
not accept. I would probably accept it, and then I would like throw it away. Terrified of.
You could throw away a cigar. It was
I'm
in
gonna
the
throw away-
plastic. I'm pretty
Who
sure.
knows?
Rewind
Who
the
knows
tape.
what he did to it? No, they were in plastic. I actually tried to pay attention because I was like, this is weird.
Depends on the cigar, you know.
I
It
don't
was
know.
like
He
a
looked like a
Swisher sweet, and like, who's this weirdo? I don't need that. I do kind of want it. It did kind of make me want a cigar, though.
It would have been
Anybody
great
else?
if you
Just
just
me?
were like smoking a cigar, like podcasting in your own
Just in
home.
my living room.
Yeah, just pull harness your inner Bernie Mac and start smoking cigars inside your own house.
Nah.
I don't have much else to say about this episode. What do you guys got?
The
me.
only other like things is like David Spade's pretty funny. And I think the only other thing to note about all the Office stuff and non father-daughter stuff going on was just the rampant sexual harassment that's like goes on throughout the episode. Just like every line and like every joke like is just like an HR case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, David Spade seems to be like an assistant in only basically so he can like try to hit on models.
Yeah.
That Elliot guy, who's the photographer, totally is like sleeping with the models.
Right.
Very
he's
unethical.
he's like openly saying that like he decides who like gets to be put on the cover based on who he's sleeping with.
Yeah.
And he's just like, that's how it is.
They did at least do like a kind of like the counter to that for like Maya was standing up for like what he's doing and how his actions were bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was honestly even surprised they were going to even have the counterpoint. I just assumed they were going to go just full sexist jokes.
Yeah.
And like womanizing and not even like address it. So at least they have a character that is addressing
that's
it.
the whole that's like a huge conflict is that Maya is above this like misogynistic, like really surface world, and is like working in news, but she needs the work because she's broke for whatever reason. Oh, she got fired from her job because she made an anchor person say that she peed her pants on the air.
That was I'll be honest, that was like the first 30 seconds of the show, and I was like, all right, this is pretty funny. That was great.
The first whole bit is just that Maya gives no S's and takes no F's. This is a family show. But
we're censoring ourselves this week.
She's sassy. And then you have David Spade, who 50% of his job is just on this show is just hello nurse. That's his character.
Yeah,
but he did have some clever lines.
Yeah, the other 50% is just like snark, which is fun.
Yeah, normal David Spade snark.
Yeah,
which is why he's hired. Yeah, I'll watch episode 2. Let's go.
Well, I'll watch the finale, but before we do that, we got to get into predictions.
Right.
I'll get mine out of the way. Let's do this. Number 1, I think Elliot and Maya are an item.
Oh, interesting.
I think they were so like starkly different at the beginning that they're gonna like fight for 3 seasons and then like get together. Or
Elliot
like that.
and Maya. Elliot wishes. I could see it.
I think in this last episode, Blush is getting sold.
Okay. To Donald Trump.
And then maybe to Donald Trump.
No. God, no.
This fashion magazine's gotten too not sexy. I gotta rebuy it and make it very big and better. I make the best magazines.
Bigly.
You'll see. I'm gonna buy this magazine and make it the biggest, best. I'm gonna make this magazine great again.
Oh, God.
All right. So then, number 3, I think we see Jack's wife. I think she's like a Maris in this show, or you never see her.
Okay.
I don't know that. That's what I've decided to make this prediction work. We see Jack's young wife.
Okay.
And then number 4, nothing has changed for Dennis. He is just still an executive assistant after like 7 or 8 years or whatever. Still just doing the same job.
He's just an immortal.
Yeah.
They flash forward like 50 years at Blush and he's still there the same.
We'll catch a glimpse of the sword he's got tucked under his desk for when a different Highlander comes by.
Oh, my.
Yep. Okay, so those are my 4.
All right.
Cool. Mine are similar in that there's 4 of them.
Good.
I have that Blush has undergone some changes, and now it's a wine aficionado magazine.
Wow, okay. That's a big that's a completely different magazine.
Yeah, now focuses on wine of all kinds.
Of all variety.
All varieties.
All right.
I think that Dennis now runs the magazine.
So yours are similar, but they're the opposite of what I guessed.
Yeah, similar.
Okay. Maya, you have like Maya kills Elliot.
I don't have that specifically, but I do have that someone dies.
Oh, all right.
Because there was a birth in the first episode, so I think they're gonna tie it off with a death in the finale. And then the last one, I think there's aliens.
Oh, man. Like just Alf walks onto the scene.
Yeah, I think there's room to expand this Just Shoot Me universe. We're going to space.
I'm into it. Yeah, do you know the X-Files is in the Just Shoot Me universe?
Yeah.
That was on Fox.
There's hints, man. No. All right, what do you got, Jimmy?
All right. I'm trying to decide if this was canceled, because I saw on the series thing on the Wikipedia that this show kind of took off. I lost it now. I'll find it. But when it was in between Frasier and Seinfeld, obviously it's gonna get insane, insane viewership. Man, where was that on Wikipedia? Okay, anyway, but then the last season just tanked. So this none of these things could mean anything if it just was canceled. But so I have number 1. I think the chokester is gone. Chris Hogan. Krogan. Then I have... I just think he was the worst. Then I have Maya is leaving to go be a legit news anchor with Ron Burgundy, perhaps. And then... So then I have Nina is taking over the company. She's the former supermodel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Dennis Finch's career is over. Oh wait, that's David Spade. Because did he do anything after this? I think Joe Dirt was during this, and that was a bottom. So
I don't know, what is David Spade up to?
Joe Dirt 4.
What's David Spade up to these days?
Okay, a real number 4. I'll say Daddy Gallo's dead. I think it's his funeral.
Daddy Gallo.
Big Daddy Gallo.
Oh no. Daddy Gallows. I mean, according to IMDb, also David Spade is most known for Joe Dirt, and then it goes Tommy Boy.
Well, yikes.
He was in one of the Spyro games.
This. The what?
He was the voice of a dragonfly in Spyro.
Oh, cool.
So 1 point for me then. His career. I mean, he's working. I shouldn't. He's in all those. Isn't he in a lot of the Adam Sandler straight to Netflix movies?
He was in Rules of Engagement on CBS.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing that, whatever that is, but he's been in 100 episodes of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he has a late night show in Comedy Central.
Oh. Rules
I feel
of Engagement.
I just heard a
probably watch that.
No one's going to be able to hear this probably on any of our audio, but I heard a plane go over my house, and then I shortly heard it go over Joe's house.
Yeah, it's definitely coming right through this window.
It'll sound like a pan in everyone's headphones.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, cool. Should we get into this finale? It's called Strange Bedfellows. So we'll see what that means.
Sounds like a death to me.
Stay tuned, listeners. The recap of the finale's coming to your faces after this. And we're back. We're done with the finale of Just Shoot Me, called Strange Bedfellows. That's the name of it. Jimmy, I don't know if you've got a write-up, but I wrote a 4-sentence write-up right after the show was done.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Switch it up.
Nina sees a ghost.
Yeah.
Maya rebels against Blush and their misogynistic ways, but it turns out that she's just happy now. Elliot and Dennis fight over a boy, and Jack is still just doing Jack stuff. And then the show ended with Nina making a joke about her ghost friend and going to sleep. And that is how the whole show ended.
The show ended on a fat joke about Jim Morrison, a dead Jim
fat
Morrison.
Jim Morrison.
Fat dead Jim Morrison.
So at the end of the day, the show was just nothing but body shaming.
Yeah.
For 7 years. So, the late 90s, early 2000s.
And obviously the show totally got canceled. Like, there's no way that was the intended series finale. That was weird.
Yeah. Was there anything else? I feel like there was stuff.
Did we talk about the stuff with Maya?
Yeah, so Maya's...
Yeah, let's break that down for us.
I mean, it was just that she, came to this realization that she started out as an idealist and now works for, a shitty, shallow fashion magazine that pushes, poor body image issues. So she's, protesting or something against that. But then her dad comes and talks to her and says, hey, you wanted to make a difference and you didn't do it in the world, but you made a difference in me. And then they hug. And then he chases after a younger woman.
Yeah.
So I guess she didn't. Yeah, because the whole thing was you made me into a better person. You made me appreciate more mature women with something to them. And then he immediately a model walks past and he immediately literally chases after her. And so she didn't effectively change him.
Right. It was just and she was why am I so mad? I have nice clothes and I can afford to do things and I can do whatever I want and I have money. And he's yeah, you're not an activist anymore because you have money and you're happy because of money. That's the story so you're good.
The moral.
Now I'm going to go chase this model.
Yeah. Yeah, that really seemed to be the end part of that bit. It was just idealism is nice, but the security of money is better. And sometimes you just trade that in. And
however that comes is fine.
They didn't even go what I would seem to be is the low hanging fruit side of would have just been hey, you have a lot of money now, but you can also still be an idealist and try to work within the system. Pretty much what we thought you were gonna do in episode 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, change the culture of the magazine.
Right.
And you could say, so this lady, so the beginning of the episode starts, they're in a meeting and they're this organization is boycotting us and it's a big deal. We got to shut it down. So then Maya meets with the lady from this organization and the lady's yeah, you're a whore. You hoard yourself out to this company. And Maya realizes that she's right. And then she's going to try to help this organization make Blush change and have a whole magazine with plus models and have articles about body issues. And then Jack just bangs the lady instead. And then they come to terms that they're still going to have a cover with a plus size model, and that's basically it. So I guess
compromise on it.
I guess there's that. There's some compromise, but they didn't even really say oh yeah, you're helping a little bit, Maya. They just went straight to.
It's a performative compromise. No one really learned anything. It's just sort of oh, you're mad at me? Okay, well, we'll give you this.
I mean, really, the moral of the story of this episode, probably the entire show, was was like, I mean, even like activists and people that quote unquote care about stuff are full of shit. Just look at this lady Jack banged who just gave up what she wanted for something easy. Also, look at Jack's daughter who's just like, oh, I have money, so therefore I don't have to try to make a difference anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even have to be mad about the fact that I'm not trying. I just get to be happy because it's not about changing the world. It's just about being secure.
Pretty sure, I mean, like, who wrote this show? Ayn Rand? Like, man, yikes.
Yeah, definitely written by a person. A person who is of that perspective, just content to be comfortable in their privilege.
Man, I'm gonna look it up. Stephen Levitan?
That was the creator.
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Stark Raving,
I mean,
Mad Modern Family.
It said, yeah, that guy created it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The other plot line was Elliot and Dennis like fighting over the friendship of this guy. I forget his name. Was it Jake or something?
Jake, yeah.
Jake,
okay. Who's
Charles
played
Eston.
by who like I remember him as like the manager of the like was it Stanford office in
Yeah.
in The Office?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he was Josh in The Office.
Yeah, Josh.
He's also in Joe's favorite show, Nashville.
Yeah, he's in Nashville.
How could you forget, Joe?
I knew I'd seen him somewhere else. But yeah, so that plot line is just like Dennis and Elliot have this guy friend that they really like hanging out with because like they get to talk about their feelings with him.
Yeah.
But it's played as like they're they're fighting over a like romantic interest and they're like jealous of each other. So a lot of the humor is in like, oh man, it sounds like they're into a dude. Whoa, that would be gay.
Oh man.
Show's so awful.
Yeah. And then like, but even like within that bit of it, like the stuff, like the whole plot line about how like they get to talk to him about their feelings, like the way that they talk about their feelings is not like a way that anybody does. Like just like making jokes about like, oh, my dad never loved me, and like I used to watch my grandma on Christmas, and like what?
Yikes.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Well, hey, and in that storyline too, they also didn't like learn anything either, because they basically Elliot and Dennis both were in the same place with Jake, and they like kind of broke it down to Jake. It was like, you need to pick one of us, and he was like, this is weird, we're just friends.
Yeah,
what's going on? I'm just gonna leave. You guys are freaking me out. And then they both sat down and were like, maybe we could talk about our feelings with each other. And then they did it they said two really weird things to each other.
Yeah.
One was Dennis saying, I bathed my grandma on Christmas or whatever. And then they were like, this is weird. And then they probably never talked to their feelings to anybody ever again either. Yeah. I mean, and Nina's just a terrible person. I think that's just her whole gimmick, though.
Yeah.
Like the whole show. So it's kind of like, no, she's not growing, but that's fine. Yeah, she sees a ghost of her like awful friend who seems to be a person I don't want to ever meet in real life. And then she, makes fun of her for sleeping with ghost chubby Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
At the end.
So her ghost friend, she comes at the beginning of the episode and she tells Nina that she's seen the future and she's gonna cheat on her recent boyfriend, Simon, who I looked him up. He's basically done a lot of video game voice acting work. Josh, you've probably played some of his stuff.
What's he been in?
I don't know, everything.
Okay.
Oh,
I feel like we're
a lot.
I feel like we're underselling the point that there was a ghost in this episode. Like this is a sitcom, and there's just like a ghost, and it's not even like holy shit, it's a ghost. It's just like Nina's talking to her dead friend.
They did, however, play it off like Nina's like dumb boyfriend was like, "Oh, this is serious," like, and he's obviously was kind of like a dumb dude that was like she was dating. But she also maybe they didn't show anything the second time she like saw her in her at night, but the first time she saw her ghost friend, she took 6 horse tranquilizer pills, according to the ghost.
Which seemed like maybe she was just hallucinating this whole thing.
Yeah.
Until the ghost comes back at the end.
Also, that would definitely kill a human, right? That's too many.
It certainly should.
If I Google how many horse tranquilizers should a human have, I wonder what.
If you're
maybe she's like lived a life, and so she's built up an immunity to tranquilizers.
You're a pill popping supermodel. You're supposed to be able to handle your tranquilizers.
Yeah, so she needs 6 to just be able to go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
You got to take some uppers, take some downers, whatever you need to get you going.
Take some Red Bull, drink some NyQuil.
Get out of here. Just get out of your gourd, freak out, and fall directly to sleep, and then have fever dreams about your dead friend's ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, that also reminds me. So the ghost says that Nina's gonna cheat on Simon, and then the first like man she sees is Kevin, who's I think like the male guy in the office. Brian Posen, I think is how you say it. And he's in a lot of things.
He's like that guy. He's like that side guy a lot. He's just like this big awkward dude who's just like, like quietly funny. He's not like loud, and he's just like, oh, I'm here and kind of awkward. I'm hilarious.
Is he in that Aziz Netflix show, or am I thinking of someone else?
That might be just like a different other big guy.
Masters of None? Is that?
Yeah. Joe, was he that friend in Master of None, or is that a different guy?
No, that's a different guy. That's Eric something.
Eric Wareheim?
Yes, that's him.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong guy. But similar
similar character actor.
Yeah. Similar vibes for sure.
I know he's in Big Bang, and he was in New Girl.
Oh, the guy that was in the Just Shoot Me episode.
Not Eric, yeah.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. You guys want to keep watching the show? You want to go back and watch the next 140 or however many we got left?
Oof. I don't. After the pilot, I was like, I could roll into episode 2, but after the finale, man.
There's almost something like weird and sad. Like, what journey did they go on? Nobody grew. Nothing happened with these characters. If anything, they got a little worse.
Yeah. I thought for a second, like, oh, like they made Elliot gay. Like that's cool.
Yeah, I thought when the episode started, I thought like we were just going right into Elliot having a man as a romantic interest.
But nope, we're just homophobic.
Nope, we're just using Elliot as a plot device to make gay jokes.
Oh, David Spade.
Well, so hey guys, I pulled up an article on futoncritic.com from April 24th, 2003. And the troubled run, it states that the troubled run of NBC's Just Shoot Me officially came to an end yesterday as the Peacock announced it has canceled the long-running comedy. This news apparently came as no surprise. As the relaunch on Tuesday, I think this season 7 launch only had a 1.9 out of rating. And that must be low for TV ratings.
I don't even know what that means.
Apparently, Steve Levitan was outraged at the news.
Outraged.
Was he high?
He said, and I quote, well, they were off the air for 4 months, so I don't know if that's just between seasons kind of thing. But he said Steve Levitan said, and I quote, they threw it back on after 4 months and barely promoted it. What did they expect? End quote. So,
Yeah, I think maybe they were just done with it.
Yeah, it's possible. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, the creator was definitely not happy though. He was.
I mean, it is interesting because like looking at on the Wikipedia, so it had 8 million viewers the first season, and then it stayed steady at 11 for the next 3, and then it had, when it moved to Thursday, it had 15 million viewers, 14 million viewers, and then season 7 they just kind of, they did just kind of just crash and burn. And then it had 6 million.
Oh, very weird. Hey guys, I'm not saying we messed up, but we might have messed up.
Josh.
So I was reading that breaking news article from 2003, and it says hey listeners, I'm about to explain something. We're not going to rewatch this. This is what happened. We know what this show is about. So there was 24 episodes total in season 7, but only 21 of them aired. So the last 3 episodes, 22 through 24 in season 7, were the 3 unaired ones.
So this one was just supposed to be a random episode.
This was basically kind of just a random episode, but it was like the last one in the line. So episode 21, which is called Future Issues, the write-up is in the series finale. So the problem is on Wikipedia, both the episode that we watched and the episode we didn't watch, episode 21, Future Issues, both start with in the series finale. So, how are we to know? But if you read Future Issues, it says the series finale, when Jack retires, his staff shares memories and shed tears and pay affectionate tribute. Nina likens Jack to a nice glass of scotch. That's what technically probably happened in the last aired episode of this show. So what they probably did is they probably took episode 21 and they just moved it up 3 and just aired that because they got canceled abruptly, basically.
Well,
I'm reading through like a long synopsis of that like actual finale.
Yeah.
Apparently Dennis performs a rap.
Oh no.
Whoa, we might have to redo this episode, guys.
Maybe we just gonna have to watch that episode 21 on our own time, and we can talk about it a little bit next week before we get into the
homework
other show.
now. Oh man,
you got homework now.
Okay, I'm going to read. Okay, this is unconfirmed. This is IMDb. Okay, so let's take this with a grain of salt, but. It looks like the person who wrote this synopsis put the actual lyrics to the rap in the IMDb description. He says, Finch performs a rap for the gang. And then it says, there's this bro Gallo. Is he shallow? No, he just gots to go. Where? I don't know. All of a sudden, he's Han Solo. So I stay a while, make you smile, the Gomer pile. I look up to you like the cops in King Kong. Chinese to ping pong, slap it on the bing bong. Is that real?
Way. There's no way, right?
Right, I'm gonna look up David Spade rap now.
It's not a poem. It's a hardcore Def Jam gangster rap. Wow.
Well, guys, in our In our attempt to know as little as possible for the last episode, it finally took 146 episodes for us to technically watch a full wrong episode for the last one.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not.
All the
I'm not
hardcore Just Shoot Me fans are gonna be pissed.
Well, here's the deal. Is the point of this podcast is to get the feel of the show and figure out whether or not it recalls us to keep watching. So, I don't know about you, but I don't think that finale was going to change my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe that rap, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
Dennis
that rap
raps.
would. Yeah.
I kind of don't believe. I need to look this up now and see if it's for real, because I kind of don't believe it.
Oh, that sounds great.
Would a random IMDb user really lie to me, though?
Maybe. Who knows? So, yeah, based on the knowledge that I currently have, I'm fine with watching these 2 episodes of Just Shoot Me, and that's it. But also watching the Spade rap, if it's true. How about you guys? You want to keep watching Just Shoot Me? Are you in my boat?
I mean, is it going to get me prediction points?
I mean, maybe, but it's going to get us all... We're all in the same thing right now, so...
Let's see.
What are your predictions? Just go for it, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay. So the roommate's gone, and he's been gone.
I think I read that he was only in season 1.
Yeah, he wasn't even in all of that season. So, but I want to know: is Maya leaving the company to go be a news anchor or a real news person somewhere? Is Nina taking over for Jack? Obviously, Jack's not dead because he's retiring. But maybe.
Maybe.
Also, we didn't see Hannah at all. We didn't see the new sister.
You know what? I have a sneaking suspicion that they just dropped that.
They just barely ever mentioned.
I feel like I feel like that's probably just not even a thing, you know?
It's very possible.
So how many points did you get based on the episode that we watched, Jimmy?
1.
Hey, not bad.
I got 1.
Not bad at all. So my predictions were Elliot and Maya are an item, and I thought I was going to be gloriously wrong because Elliot was now dating a man. I was wrong, but not for a great reason.
No.
I was wrong just because they weren't doing it. Blushes being sold, that wasn't happening.
No.
I think we see Jack's wife. Either Jack just blatantly cheated on his wife in this episode with his daughter knowing it, or he's not married to that young lady anymore. But one thing that seemed pretty true based on everything I saw was that Dennis is still in the same position that he was in at the beginning of the show.
That would seem.
He was still at his desk. He was going through the mail when it got arrived. So I'm taking that one.
All right.
What do you got, Joe?
I had that Blush is now a wine magazine, which is not true. Still fashion. Had that Dennis now ends up running the magazine, which he does not. It seems like what's his name? Jack still runs it, and Maya might have some sort of high up job, but Dennis is still just an assistant.
Yep.
Someone dies. There was a ghost. I wish I would have said that someone is dead. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, no one died during the episode.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have
dead
to watch
person.
your semantics from now on.
Yeah. So I don't think there's a point for that. And then I had aliens, which again I just went the wrong route. I should have gone ghosts. But
yeah.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, but I did confirm. I pulled up the episode, and that rap is for real. It really happened.
Wow.
Well, I think everyone needs to go watch the rap after listening to the podcast to get hopefully a little joy out of it. I know what we're going to do in about a minute when the podcast is done. We're watching that rap. But thank you, listeners, for listening to yet another episode of First and Last. If you would like to get in contact with us to do a show suggestion or give us your opinion on such topics as Just Shoot Me is a good show, you should not be so harsh on it, you can hit us up on FNL Podcast on the Gmail and on the Twitter. Also, if you feeling nice, rate us a couple stars. That would help us out. That's all we got. We'll see you next week on another episode of First and Last. Goodbye.
Slap it on the bing bong.
Wait, what? What?